What is up, guys? Welcome to week 22 of RollPlay Solum. My name's JP McDaniel, joined by the rest of the cast, and it's time to find out. Neal, what have you done in the past 12 hours? Or wait, no, you weren't on last night's show. That's right. It's been 48 hours.
It's been a while.
No, you were on No, you weren't on Mondays. Oh my God, we haven't talked to you in like a week.
Yeah, dude, it's been since last Wednesday.
Jeff's the only one. Sorry, I've done 12 hours of, in the past 2 days, and it's all over the place. Neal,
it's
what's
all
going on?
rolling into one, you could say.
Yeah, into one big play put on by Ryan. He wrote the script. Anyways.
Yep. I won one of the fan open slots for the Intel or intl.gg. Now I'm in there, and now I'm going to rock the entire competition. So those of you who voted for me, thank you. And to those of you who want to see me destroy all these people who already have a name for themselves, so we can all laugh at them together and rejoice in my utter conquest. Please head to intl.gg and vote for me every day from every email address you have access to. Please, thanks. Other than that, I just started my weekly 24-hour streams in preparation for my big marathon stream on the weekend in August. So I'm about 3.5 hours into a marathon stream right now.
Oh, you started before the show? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just Wednesday at noon, but then I started late at like 2. So Wednesday at 2 to Thursday at 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when are you doing when is next week's stream?
Probably the same Wednesday through Thursday. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Why?
Okay. Let me know when I've been wanting to do a 24-hour stream.
Oh my God, are we gonna do a marathon stream together, JP?
We might. I don't know what we'd have to play, like all co-op games, and I don't know if there's enough co-op games where we could last. And I
Dude, are you a marathoner, JP?
We've got Divinity. We've got Counter-Strike.
I can't play Divinity. I'm doing that with Maggie.
Well, I'm doing a solo run of Divinity. We could do our own side quest.
We could, but then I'm gonna have to like act so Maggie doesn't feel bad and be like, "Oh, look what's over here."
Like, yeah, but how far are you and Maggie? Right, you're probably way farther than you and I will get.
Well, we only played for like 2 hours, so probably not.
Oh.
Yeah, we just started like last week, and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll figure something out, man.
We'll do it.
Maybe if Ryan has his PC, we could all just play Arma 3 mods for like 24 hours. That'd be fun. You'd have fun. Trust me, Neal.
Yeah, I'm psyched for that.
Should be fun.
Just do Counter-Strike. I love Counter-Strike.
Let's talk about it off stream and not try to plan something in front of 3,000 people. That's always good. And I like to not make expectations for people. So, anything else, Neal?
Nope, that's it for now.
Okay, cool. Ryan, what about you? When's your new PC getting here?
Soon. TM.
Have you ordered it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
You didn't
Couple
get,
days?
You didn't get track. When I order something, the first thing I do is find the tracking number, and then I have an entire monitor reserved for that page.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like you have 8 more monitors than I do, so it just.
You didn't get tracking numbers and stuff, man. You're not like stoked.
I probably did. It's I'm just going with when it gets here. It gets
and you're
here.
way too laid back. That's like Christmas
I'm
morning.
Pretty laid back, dude.
When you get all the parts in from the mail that day, it's Christmas morning, man.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely excited about it. It's coming in from different companies though, so it's like, they'll probably get here in different days, things like that.
Gotcha. Well, what have you been up to, man?
So I actually have been doing a lot of IRL stuff. We had a family reunion from Thursday to Sunday. And that was pretty good. I told some interesting stories.
I heard one about the kid that shit on the stairs.
Yeah,
or
somebody. Well, we don't know who it was. It's still a mystery. But somebody pooed.
Was it
on
Laura?
The stairs. It was my girlfriend. Yeah, she pooed on the stairs.
I knew it. No one would suspect it.
I kind of spearhead an investigation. Didn't really get anywhere, but yeah, there was. It happened.
Is that just because you wanted to play Mafia and you decided to send
No, man. Like, I just wanted to know who the hell did it.
Yeah.
Like, who actually was capable of that? There are many bathrooms in the house. So, I don't know. But
I don't know.
That happened. And since then, I've been playing some DayZ.
How's that going?
Meet some bros. Very good, man. I love, like, Sometimes see, me and you are very different DayZ players. You're like sit in the woods and murder people, and I try to like
kind of
be friends with guys. So
oh
there's
yeah,
a guy.
I'm not friendly at all.
Yeah, there's a guy that was like up on this roof, and he was very cynical and didn't want to make any friends because, of course, in DayZ, like people get murdered and
yeah, of course,
and betrayed and things like that. And so I tried to bring back a little bit of humanity for this guy, but I'm making a little video series right now about my time in DayZ this week. It's pretty good.
cool. We'll look for that's gonna be on your YouTube.
Yes, it will.
Cool stuff. I'm sure you know this, but I'm going to check out H1Z1 on Friday. I'll let you know if it's any good. It looks
Okay,
like
if
it's
it
going to
is,
be better than because it's
we'll play the
actually
shit
like it's actually a dev team that's actually developing things. It's not like some piece of shit game that's just going to be buggy as fuck for a year. And then,
Right.
yeah. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I'll let
Sweet.
you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Cool. Jeff, I know you're a little bit sick, but thanks for coming on the show regardless. How's it going? Outside of
Good,
being
yeah,
sick?
It's not anything serious. I think it's just it's like a complete head flu that won't leave me alone for the last few days. So I just sound on the verge of tears all the time, I guess. But I'm not emotional, I promise. Not yet, anyways.
Not yet,
unless
yeah.
Jen wants to die again. Or JP. That's always we have to throw that out there too. JP could
It's
just always
true.
die at any moment.
I could trip today. You never know.
It's anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Woke up this morning and Anna found probably tapeworms in Barrison's stools. That's not good. It's not
That's
that
not good,
uncommon, but it's something that is not good. And you know they'll treat it and nuke it. But he's kind of like my little furry son, so I'm a little bit worried about him. And that combined with the illness means I'm not going to be going to Red Bull. It's just too much in front of Valencia and on the back end of like 3 weeks of straight travel. So it's the first time in my career I think that I've ever canceled to go on a trip. So that's kind of
Good though.
poopy,
It's
but
smart. It's good for you.
yeah, you got to say no at some point. Otherwise, you know, I had an absolute, for those of you that I'm sure you know, we kicked off Swan Song on Monday. I had a fucking blast with it. I'm a sci-fi junkie, always have been, so it's just pretty near and dear to my heart. Looking forward to doing more of that. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer and practicing StarCraft, obviously. Still haven't finished Wolfenstein, which is it's this stupid fucking habit that I'm in right now, but I beat games to like 90%, and then I'm like, I'll finish the
It's
final
tough
2
when
or
you
3
go away
bosses in a
for
day.
like you go away somewhere and then you just lose all interest.
I don't. Well, okay. I don't
And
know.
plus, it's like, well, do I really want to sit down for 30 minutes and just beat this? Like, fuck. That's
I think
my
it's
thought process.
yeah. I don't know if it's interest for me. It's more like motivation or something. Like it's like, well, the last boss fight's gonna be hard, and I probably forgot all the mechanics, so I'm gonna have to get back into it. But it's like not a hill at all. But for some reason, that's hanging over my head. Otherwise, I just finished the most recent Dresden book. If you guys haven't picked up Jim Butcher's Dresden Files yet, if you like sci-fi, fantasy, and all that jazz, and you actually read books, they're fucking amazing.
Is he still
Really, I mean,
like?
well-
Is he still God? Is he still like God tier?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
He's in full god mode. It's like it's getting more and more ridiculous. So
That's why I
I
stopped. I stopped because you
Yeah.
told me that, and I was like, well, now I'm not that interested.
exactly. It's entertaining and funny, but I stopped, or I wanted to correct myself after I said it's amazing because it's really not. It's actually pretty cheap, but it is legitimately funny. It is fun, and it hits me in a soft spot because I'm a lore guy, and his lore is some of the coolest damn shit there ever was. It's a big part of the reason why I'm so into Warhammers because their sci-fi universe is like
Super
the coolest
expanded,
of cool. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Having fun.
Cool. Last but not least, Jen, what have you been up to?
Mostly figuring out my character. That takes a while. And yeah, prepping for Evo and for the International. It's going to be a lot of work and traveling for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a bit overwhelming, but it's going to be okay. And that's about it, yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess we should do a recap of last week a little bit. And then I guess we'll jump into it. Also, I think, Ryan, you leveled up, right? Did we all roll for HP?
I did too.
Myself and Jeff leveled up. He rolled for HP last week, and I will be rolling at the beginning of this week.
Okay. Well, let's knock that out right now, Ryan, because I want to see how bad you roll. And then I need to roll.
So, okay, we are level 7 now, correct, Jeff?
Yes.
You and I? Okay.
So it's D10 plus whatever con adjust you have.
He's +1, I think.
I have 16 con, which
is that plus
Neal,
1, Neil?
15 con is +1. It should be right next to your con, the very first box to the right of your con.
I have 16 con, so HP
should be
adjust is +2.
Yeah,
Gosh,
so
so-
D10 +2.
I missed it by 1. That's so.
Okay, here we
So
go.
You're at 50 even right now. You're at 50 even
Am I?
right now. Yeah.
Okay, I always have to warm my hands up for this.
I get to watch this live.
It's typed in.
Hang on. I'm predicting. So it's minus the +1. You are going to land a solid 7.
Okay, you're
I'm gonna
7 is the roll without the plus.
Yes, you're going to get 8, but you're going to roll a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to go with you're going to roll a 10 for a total of 12. I'm optimistic.
Good bet too.
Jin, you got a guess, Neil?
I don't know. 2.
Neil doesn't give a shit.
Neil's
2.
like 2.
Shit.
Neil's
What's
just
the
gonna-
max you can get?
10.
12. 12 is max.
You can
You're
roll
gonna
a
get
10.
4. You're gonna
Yeah.
get 4.
4. Okay,
So you're
here
going
we
to
go.
roll a 2, a 7.
7.
I
7
think Jeff
total.
was the
I rolled
closest.
completely average.
You rolled completely average. Yeah. Totally average. So you've got 57 now. Okay.
Sweet.
Let me write that down.
So Neil, on top of my HP gain, I get 2 attacks every round now, correct?
Yeah, but your sword gives you 3, so it's,
Right.
Your sword gives you an additional 1.
Base
So
character.
3
2
attacks every round?
So 3
No.
every round.
you with a two-handed sword, you get 2 attacks every round. With any other weapon, you get any other melee weapon, you get 3 attacks every 2 rounds, or attack and a half every round.
Okay.
So, but when you're specialized, that bumps it up an additional half attack a round. So you get 2 attacks per round with your specialized weapon, your two-handed sword, and then the magicness on top of that brings it to 3 attacks.
That's
Okay.
pretty crazy.
So 3 two-handed sword attacks per round.
Yes.
That's what's going on. Anything else that I need to change? I think we already did my saving rolls.
Yeah, and I think we already told you +1 to melee and missile adjust, which
Okay.
is below your HP.
So, Jeff, do you have +7 as well for both of those?
for which one?
They should be
Melee
plus
and missile
6.
adjust?
If you're level
I'm plus
7, they
6.
should be +6. Your
Yeah.
melee adjust will go up by 1. Oh wait, you have 17 dex, right?
I have 13 dex.
Okay, so but you have 17 strength, right?
Correct.
All right, so your melee adjust should
Oh,
be
shut
7. Your missile adjust should be 6.
Okay. Done. And I think we're good.
I don't know how. I can already feel myself needing to ask Neil what my attack rolls are, and I do it every single week.
You
For
roll
some reason,
D10
it's the
plus
black.
11. Just scroll up and roll 20. You can actually see your rolls
Oh,
from
that's a
last
good
week.
point. Investigative journalism.
Yeah.
But I just leveled. That's why I asked.
Wait a
It
minute.
changed, I think.
So Neil,
Or no, I just get another attack. I'm 2 and 2 every round, right?
Yeah, you're 2 attacks every round.
Yeah. Okay.
Now-
It should be 6 for level. What's your strength, Jeff?
16.
16. So 6 for level, 3 for mastery, and 2 for
The magic spear.
magic sword. So 6, 3, and 2 is 11.
Spear, you mean?
Yeah.
I have a sword too, but
Right, but yeah,
the master's
spear.
and spear. Yeah.
I do
okay.
mean spear.
all right.
Will you tell me mine as well? Because I'm.
You guys got to write this
Right.
down.
It's got to be
Just
for you.
fucking
It's
It is
Go
written down. I just
7
can't read this
melee,
shit.
1 for specialization.
Okay.
So and then your sword is it's 8 plus whatever magical bonuses are in your sword.
Which are 0. So just roll +8.
Yeah.
Cool.
Write
Got
it
it.
down, Ryan. Type it. Do something. Fucking get a
Yes.
stick pad and just stick it right in the center. Of
No,
your
I mean, I've
monitor.
got my sheet updated, but it's like the melee adjust is in one spot, and then the specialization is in another spot, and so. Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
So Neil, I didn't know that at level 7 I unlock level 4 spells.
Yes. You automatically get a couple of level 4 spells, which I should have prepped ahead of time, but I completely forgot.
I totally forgot about this. We can do it over the. I'll look at the spells over the first hour, then I'll choose something.
Well, no, I will assign you so when you level up, you just get a couple of spells off the bat, and then the rest of them you have to find via a spell book or have
Okay.
to learn from another person. So I will assign you like 2 or 3 spells. You're not a specialized wizard, right? You're
Nope,
a generalist mage.
I am.
Cool.
And so that brings my spells up to 4, 3, 2, 1 in terms of what levels. 4 level 1s. I'm looking at it right now, so you don't need to look it up.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
And then I need to roll for HP. I rolled a 4, so now I have 23 HP.
My God.
I know.
The life of a wizard.
Zanzel 23.
Stay away from me. I am literally made of glass.
Okay.
I heard at level 7 though, wizards get broken as shit stuff.
Well, they have to find the spells, and I don't think Neil's just gonna say like, by the way, you guys find all the spells.
No.
Oh, you do? You have to physically find like books and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
You have to find books,
you have to like
scrolls,
memorize it and shit.
Oh, interesting.
It is difficult.
And then I'll look at so we don't have to drag this out. I'll go look at all my saving throws and shit like that. Do I get any extra proficiencies at 7? Is there any other?
No, not at 7.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and begin then, Neil.
So you guys are in the town. I'm looking up its name right now. You guys are in the town of Dala. Dala, and you are. This is just after the boat. This is after Spades was not executed, but given over to the Verossi soldiers for fun. Well,
To be
escape.
executed.
Yeah, to be executed,
Did
or
you say for
tortured, or
fun?
whatever. For fun, for whatever, each their own. And you make it back to Dalra, or you make it to Dalra to like rest and relax and wait for your armor to be delivered to you. And you're hanging out there for a couple of days when you are approached, or I don't know, Jen, what do you do?
Damn, that's a brutal introduction. That's so
Yeah,
fast.
what do you do, Jen?
Nicely done, Neil.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you guys are doing, so it's kind of
Knock, knock. Who's there? Jen again.
What
She's
do you
back
do?
Jen is a 400-foot tall giant named Bane of Zanzel, and she comes walking in.
already.
She's a short dwarf with a combat shovel.
Our group was waiting for
And
whatever
a
his name
mullet.
was.
She's a. She has mullet
She's
with
drunk
a
and she immediately picks a fight in the bar.
butterfly tattoo.
My name's Spades too.
My name is Shovel. All right. So basically, you see an.
Wait,
Crap.
Jen. Let me set it up better for you, okay? We're all somber. We're hanging around the tavern. We're sad. We've had a tough time. We just literally had a brush with death. We had to
Zanzel is completely
hand off
normal,
Spades. Okay, Zanzel's completely
He's
normal.
a little bit cheery, actually.
He seems
Even
much
if we
chipper.
felt like Spades had to die in that situation, which was heavily debated on YouTube, by the way, that was very interesting to read about. We feel sick about it because we still fucking hate Verossi, and we still just got baited by them pretty hard. Like, we handed somebody over because we didn't want to fight them, and to add insult to injury, it turned out that they kind of duped us, that their force was half as big as we thought. Still probably too much to fight, and we'd still be endangering the lives of hundreds of fairly innocent people, but still, it sucks. So we're sitting in the tavern, very
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. I wish you guys would see me as a NPC because I'm curious of the response, but let's do it.
I mean, that
NPC.
way.
NPC. Anyway, so basically you see a half-elf wearing a black robe with the hood up. She's approaching you guys, 5'3", 120 pounds.
walks into the tavern, and everyone kind of just goes silent and looks at her. Like the whole tavern, just tone dies down. Everyone starts looking around. Then once people see her walk in, everyone's just like,
half
And
elf, half
then-
what?
human.
So a half elf.
I'm gonna basically like, what's the word when you like, not sit down, but like you bow down or something.
Curtsy.
Like, not curtsy. Yeah, sure. I'll just curtsy to the table, and then I'll speak really quietly, and I'll say, "I'd like to have a conversation with you guys. Is there a place we can go where people won't be staring and hearing everything?"
I kind of take measure of the room, seeing that everyone's like paying attention to you, and I go, sure. You're not with Verossi, right?
Let's go have a talk.
That's all you say.
No. Yeah. And I say, no.
Okay. And I give Tariq and Zanzel the let's go look, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll walk over.
So where do we go? I guess I tried to like lead them outside in like a place where there's no people.
Sure.
Okay. So we get there, I look around to make sure nobody hears, and then I say, before you guys do anything or react, please let me tell the whole story, and then you can be the judge of however you want to deal with me. I'm Leah. Well, now I will be called Leah. Basically, people used to call me the Observer. I don't know how to say this. I'm very uncomfortable with the situation I'm put in, but I've heard of you guys. I've listened to you guys, and I kind of know about your whole legend ever since. Well, for a while, you've been traveling around, and I've heard of stuff. I've heard of the armor. The blacksmith is not so very reliable. He talks a lot, actually. And I'm actually okay. I will come clean with you guys, but please let me do my speech before you judge me. So basically, I used to be with Vorasi, so that's why I didn't say no when you asked me first. But I don't want to be with them anymore. Basically, I was called the Observer. I'm a divinator. I don't really fight. I was with Lady Felicity, and I'm used to spy on people. And they basically were looking for you after you killed the Reaper, you know, the big orc. And then they heard of the armor and the ship you were going to board on. And I was used to spy on you guys in the ship. But then I saw the baby. And then, well, I thought it was the moment to do something good for once, because I've just been following Vorasi for a while now. And
How much does Vorasi know?
They know a lot. They don't know about the baby, though. I didn't tell them that. But they know you killed the Reaper, and they're looking for you. They know you have an armor on the way. They know the ship you were on. They know about the Spades girl, I think. The girl, the dwarf. They know a lot.
I hope they know about her. They have her.
Yeah. I've been tracking you for a while now. They have people like me looking at you.
But you said they don't know about the baby?
Nope, I didn't tell them, and I don't think anyone else was tasked to retrieve the killers of the Reapers. So as far as I know, you guys are being followed, but not. They don't know about the baby. They just know about the Reaper.
And could you help us catch who is following us?
I mean, the orders were given by Lady Felicity. I know where she lives. I know all of the order that goes around that. I know a lot about Vorasi because I was Vorasi, and now I figured it was time to do a change. It was time to save the world and get rid of the mean people and save the child.
Well, your story is compelling for me because if you were a double agent, you wouldn't. I mean, if they knew about the child, they would just send everything they had at us, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's what I figured. And also, I'm just a small half-elf girl who I'm not much of a fighter, and I'm alone.
Oh, hey
now.
Hey now.
I mean,
women are just
stuff.
as capable as men of doing anything in this world, in this Nealiverse.
I can do stuff, but I'm mostly the type of person that observes things, and yeah, I can find stuff for you. I can see stuff. I can hear stuff, but I'm not much of a fighter. I can help you though. I know a lot about Vorasi.
Well, we need all the help we can get. Zanzel, Tariq, what say you?
So you're a scout? Is that how you'd classify yourself?
I classify myself as a divinator.
Divinator.
Diviner.
Diviner. Yeah, totally. That's what I said. So it's up to you guys. I mean, I'm fairly certain we'd be a lot more if Vorasi was after you and I told them. And right now, I actually cannot go back. If you guys don't want to be with me, I will have to vanish pretty much forever, I guess. I'm pretty screwed.
Well, how'd you get away?
Well, they trusted me. I've been with them all those years. Like, I just left my station, said I had to keep looking for the killers of the Reaper, and then I'm just planning on not coming back.
Well, won't they come looking?
Yes, most likely. But they're also looking for you, and I was one of their good tools to find people, actually. Now they're one down.
I mean, I kind of just start looking at Victoria and Tariq to my left and my right. My right.
So, I mean, I can see a few ways we could use her already. You know, the chain back there. If she were to have gone ahead, we could have avoided that entire situation potentially.
Yeah.
How does it work? How can you see the way that you do?
I once again go next to them and I'm like, I'm a wizard.
Oh, okay. Neil, how would I like test the wizardness of someone? Is there anything that wizards know to test one another?
There's some spells that will detect whether someone's a spellcaster or not. I don't think you have any of them. Do you have the spell Wizard Sight?
I don't think so.
3rd level spell.
I have it.
I do not.
Roll for hotness, someone said.
She can just choose her own hotness. She doesn't have to roll for it.
Whoa! None of us got to choose our own
hotness. Get to
hotness.
choose how attractive I was.
I mean, we're all not 18s or whatever.
Jeez, guys.
Ryan, you're like a 17. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, I got like a flaw or something somewhere.
She can roll if she wants. It's not sorry. If other than that, you kind of just need to see someone cast a spell. If you can't, or talk to them about magic, and if they sound like they know their shit.
Okay. All right.
Well, do you ask me how I can prove it to you, or
no?
Okay.
Look, what's your name again?
Oh, Leah. Well, that's how I want to be called now.
All right,
they call
Leah.
me the Observer.
Let me talk to my friends real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna take one sec.
Then I look a bit nervous.
And I walk you guys, a few feet over, or I walk, and I assume you guys join me. And I say, look, she already knows about the child, and that's it for us in terms of either we trust her, and she comes with us, or we kill her, because that's all we got.
I think, I don't completely trust her at this moment because she could easily be a spy. However, I think if we keep her close to us, that's a lot better than her knowing about the child and potentially telling somebody that we don't want to know. So at least we keep her around with us for a little bit and see how it goes.
Zanzel, would you be able to tell us if she was contacting Verossi and informing on us?
I mean, maybe. I could definitely sense if she's of that perhaps school. I really just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
We could definitely keep a close watch for sure, and we should. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, magic's pretty rare in this world. We could definitely use something like that. Especially, I mean, if she is what she says, then we should always know what's coming, right?
Yeah, that's
pretty
you're right.
valuable.
It's tremendously helpful. The fact that she's a former Verossi person too is it makes it scary for us. I understand all of our apprehension, but at the same time, it could be the difference between mission success and failure, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I say it's good. We just got to keep a close watch.
I agree. Let's keep an eye on her in town while we wait for Ron, and then from here we head further south. So I think we'll find out pretty quickly on the road whether or not she's useful or not, or still a part of Verossi. Yeah.
I've got an idea. Why don't we have her first job be to give us some insight on Ron? And let us know how he's doing.
Okay. I mean,
I
I
think
don't
we
see
should
the
use this
connection
to
at all,
test her.
but yeah, let's go to test her. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So I head back over to her and say, Leah, look, you already know our greatest secret, and you know the importance of our mission, so it speaks volumes that you're here approaching us and exposing yourself this way. It's it means that there's a certain amount of trust going both ways. So we need the help. We need everything we can take, and we'll take you on as kind of a trial process. If you prove useful, and if you truly are away from Veracity, then you're welcome to join us.
I look grateful and then I say thank you.
We do have a test, if you will.
Yeah?
We need you to
I'll
look
do-
into a man by the name of Ron. And we don't want to give you any other information. We just want you to look into a man by the name of Ron.
I mean, that's...
What else do you need? How does this work? You tell me. What's the best way?
Well, what do you want to know about Ron? Ron.
I want to know what you can figure out.
I mean, I don't think I can just find someone by his name and identify him in the world. It seems pretty imprecise.
Well, how's it work?
If there's a place that you could mention that you want me to look into, I would need to have been there, and then I can listen in, or I can see what's going on at that place.
This town, do you need it more accurate?
Yeah, well, I can look into any place of this town if you want, and listen in or see.
We're looking for a man by the name of Ron in this town.
Where do you want me to look in this town?
I would say the inns would probably be a good start.
Well,
In
I'm
the room
guessing
with
he's not here yet. He's still on the way, correct?
Yes, Ron is still on his way.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick.
Well, that's what you guys
Yeah,
ought to expect.
Based on our time frame, yes.
Yeah.
Can I... Wait. Have I seen the armor, Neil?
Seen the armor? What do you mean by the
The armor that was being fixed up by the blacksmith.
She said she talked to the armorer.
Yeah.
The blacksmith
But I need to have
did
seen
not
the
accept the armor. The blacksmith told the party
What?
Read your character background. He didn't take the armor from the party. He didn't have the armor.
Oh.
He told you that the party offered him the armor.
Ah.
And then he sent them away and then told you about it.
Yeah, so basically Ron has nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can find a random man on the road.
Oh god, never mind.
I'll reread. I'll reread what you wrote.
No, there's... Okay, so the armor that Ron is working on is not the armor that came from the Reaper.
Oh, so they switched it out?
No, that never was the armor from the Reaper.
This is just the full plate, man.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, it was just completely and utterly separate.
Yep.
The blacksmith that you guys are talking about isn't the blacksmith that is building the armor for Tariq.
Oh, that she's talking. We thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. This is why I'm.
Misunderstood because blacksmiths and armor.
Yes, this is.
We get it.
Yeah, now I understand. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have no info about that, man. Nope. Misunderstood.
So I guess there is no test then.
Yeah.
I can make you very big if you want.
Well, I can do that any day. It's quite easy.
The jokes are untold with the amount of jokes.
Both magically and by myself. Well, anyways.
I can make us invisible.
I haven't in quite some years.
I can make us invisible.
I got that too. I can do that as well.
You're a wizard as well?
I just kind of like nod. Be like, I'm still waiting to be impressed.
Were you with Veracity?
No.
Then how did you become a wizard? They get everyone.
Well, they didn't get me.
How? How did you learn magic then? Who taught you?
I would rather not say in the middle of town. People could be listening, and we'll have another discussion later.
True.
Anyways, we should probably get back, and we are waiting for a man to deliver us some armor here in town. So,
indeed,
should wait for that.
Leah, are there others like you in the Veracity army?
Neil, are there?
Yes.
Yes.
Again, backstory. It's all in your backstory.
Oh man.
I actually just PM'd you about this like 25 seconds ago. We just talked about this, Jen.
There's so much shit in my backstory. There's like a shit ton of new spells, a shit ton of new backstory. It's like
yes,
really
you're
overwhelming.
one of many. You're one of many.
I'm one of many. I'm not that special, I guess.
Okay.
Tariq's just like kicking the dust.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a little bit broken up, is all. Okay. So
Look, guys, things got super confusing here all of a sudden.
It certainly did.
Leah, welcome to the group. We're currently waiting for one of our associates, a mercenary named Ron. He's carrying armor. For our friend Tariq here, I am still depressed as fuck. I sent a good friend, well, not a good friend, but a capable person to their death, and I'm having a tough time with that. So we're going to go have a few more drinks and try to have sex with Clara or Cara or some shit or somebody else.
Carla.
I'll be back. Carla, of course.
Jeff,
I'll be back later.
Jeff. Victorian, good luck, and
One of those.
you should
central
start
storyline
remembering her
characters.
name. That might help with the you know.
Clara.
What did I say? Clara,
Car-
Carla?
Carlita.
She also has
I didn't say Carla.
Jeff. She also has a newborn kid. You can remember his name too, or her name. I don't remember.
Zanzel, you're getting funnier with age. I'll tell you.
Well, it took 90 years, but I'm getting there.
I saunter off.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of just go back to the inn and just I don't drink or anything. I just kind of watch over the inn idly, watch who comes and goes.
How many more days should we would we be expecting for it to be until Ron got there?
Well, we said
You're waiting probably another 2.5 weeks ish.
Okay.
we are waiting another 2.5 weeks.
You would expect
For
to
Ron,
wait
right?
another 2.5 weeks for Ron to show up with his armor.
Okay. Well, unless anyone wants to do anything, we can just fast forward through that.
Another 2 weeks?
Yeah, because it took 2 weeks to get here. The armor would take 2 weeks to make, and then Ron has to make like the 3-week
Okay.
trek back here, and it's been like 4 days since you guys.
Sure.
So
Wait, do you want to stay there for how long?
2.5 weeks.
You
For
want
Ron.
to stay here?
Well, Ron is supposed to be meeting us here. Perhaps you can. There's no way for you to tell us how far along he is in his journey. No.
No.
Well,
I can.
you can what?
No, it's not gonna work. It's okay.
How well, how about this? You know the movements of the Verasi perhaps, and you just let us know if if we should be expecting anyone soon.
Okay, yeah, I could try to pretend I'm still like looking around for the Reaper killers. If someone comes by, I guess they won't know yet that I deserted.
That's up
So
to
you were tasked with the job of finding who killed the Reaper.
Yes. I could still be looking, I guess.
I think that's most wise. So
I'll
that's
keep a
what we do, yeah?
lookout. If I see any Verasi, I'll try to see what's going on.
So Neal, assuming a couple of days pass, would it be safe to say conversationally, Leah mentions that she was sent to look for the Reaper's killers to me?
I don't know.
I would have mentioned it.
Didn't I say
She
that?
said it.
Someone would
He
say it?
left ages ago.
Yep, so I'm trying to
I would
metagame here, guys.
mention it.
Okay, cool. So it gets to me. We'll go to that roleplay real quick. Leah, it'd be a great idea if we reported to the Verasi that you found the killers and it was somebody else, perhaps some other bad guys.
Then we're gonna need to give that I had your description. We need to find someone that looks like you and that has an armor similar to the one the Reaper had.
Well, nobody has that. I think
People
the
are
best you
looking
could
for
do,
someone like you.
based on what description? gigantic wiener. Is that the first thing you started with? And then what else did they say?
I give the description of him that was given to me.
Just me in
Microscopic
general, the whole
balls.
me.
Probably
difference
the
in
right
age.
color of hair, tall, buff dude, kills
Okay.
people, sword. No, spear.
Then I'll
That's-
tell you what. Maybe you don't tell them that you found the people, but that you had heard that they're heading in another direction. Say
I can
north.
do that. Okay.
Tell them that you're on the trail and you heard that they're heading. Where's somewhere far north? Where did we just come from? Tell them
Well, we were on the
whistle
river.
port upward. You know, they're heading north.
Okay.
That works.
If I see any veracity, that's what I will say if they ask me what I'm up to.
Good talking to you on the second day of the 2-week wait that we'll be waiting for Ron.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be wonderful.
I'll continue to montage, and then I just enter back into my montage.
Okay. So another 2 days pass. You guys are kicking it in this village, hanging out. When Leah, where are you, by the way? How do you just like hang out with them? Where do you hang out? What are you,
No,
what are
I
you
think
doing while you wait?
I think I would just get my own room and keep to myself because I don't want to attract attention to them.
Okay. You're hanging out at some point when a kind of like a drunken guy like stumbles up to you and kind of bumps in and he goes, I'm sorry, miss. I didn't mean to run into you. Let me get that," and like reaches down for something that he drops. And as he
I'm
comes
careful as he's around me.
As he
I'm
steps
careful as him touching anything of my own.
next to you, he whispers towards you, "Meet behind the barn at the entrance to town on the east side." And then he picks up the thing, whatever it was that he dropped. You didn't even see it. He might not even
Does he look
dropped
like
anything.
a veracity? What does
He looks like a drunk. And then he like
Yeah.
picks it up and just kind of like starts sauntering off, south through the town.
I've totally been there, and right now I will go and use. Wait, which spells did I pick today? Clairaudience in the area he told me to meet at ish.
Excuse me?
Clairvoyance?
You want a clairvoyance in the area that
Yeah.
he told you to meet?
Yeah. Can I like
Okay.
go up like in my room and do that to be sneaky?
Casting time is 3. Duration is okay. Must be known, familiar, obvious.
I've been
Yeah.
here for a few days already.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still it's a small town. There's like 400 or 500 people. 100 buildings or so. You give me actually an intel check. D20 plus 16.
Yeah. 34.
Yeah, you know the barn that he's
Damn.
talking about. So you can, if you want, try and clairvoyance your way into it. I'm just double checking to make sure that all is as I expect it to be. God, where did this clairvoyance spell go?
Neil, these spells you gave me are absolutely stupidly overpowered.
Yeah, welcome to higher level wizards.
This is like
It only gets worse.
this is the dumbest shit. I don't even want to use them because that's how strong they are.
What do you mean the dumbest shit? Those spells are cool.
No, I'm saying like dumb in ridiculousness
Okay.
and how crazy they are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you head up into your room, sit there, chant this spell, which will last for 5 minutes, and kind of wait and watch. And you see, standing back there there are 2 people that are just kind of like hanging out, leaning against the building. You can see their mouths moving, but clairvoyance does not allow you to hear them. It only allows you to see things, so you can't tell what they're talking about what they're talking. But you see them standing there having a conversation.
Do they look armed? Do they look veracity? Do they look
They look like pretty much everyday normal folks in town. One of them has his clothes are pretty dirty, and he's got a shovel over his shoulder, like he's been digging a hole, or maybe he's
Combat
a farmer
shovel.
or something. And the other guy, he's just, you can't quite tell what he might be. Maybe a merchant. He's got nicer clothes. They don't have dirt on them. They don't have pit stains under the arm. So maybe it's his day off. Maybe he's just chilling. Maybe he's a working class, or not working, not a laborer, but more of a peddler of wares, a professional, so to speak.
And having been a Vorasi, do people normally come up to me and try to do business with me, or
Well, you are a spy, so you have to have. There are ways of. This is a way that you might be normally contacted to meet with other members of your group.
Okay.
This is not too unusual.
And usually, is it unusual to show up with other people?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to the party. And I'm gonna ask if anyone but Victorian wants to come along with me. I tell them that someone wants to talk to me. I don't feel comfortable with being seen with someone with the description of Victorian, but I would love for them to come with me to be safe.
Tariq, you should probably go. If we get caught, I'm gonna. I mean, what can I do?
Yeah, let me let me understand about this first. So you've been contacted.
I'm not too sure what this person wants. He seemed like a drunk, but he might be a fellow spy trying to tell me a message. Worst case scenario, if they question me about you, I'll just say you're another one from another place. I found you. Maybe you had info about the Reaper. Maybe you were on the ship.
So the only person whose description you have is Victorian. You don't have the rest of the parties.
No.
So they wouldn't know me. Okay.
No.
Yes, I will accompany you.
Does he still look like a Templar, like full on?
I will come as your bodyguard. I think. Would that work? I've never
Bodyguard
done
for
a
a spy?
spy meeting before.
Is that standard or unusual?
You operate alone. You never operate with anyone else. You are always. You're the advanced scout. You work with other people, but you operate alone. You get information unless you're out together with a kill party. But either way, you only work with other Verasi people. You'd never hire your own mercenaries.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
To your Verasi.
Let's do this. Why don't you tell me where the meeting is going to go down?
Yeah.
I will make myself within earshot. And then if you yell out the code word, which is Donger, then I will come to where you guys are. So
How about I
where's the
make you
meeting?
invisible, and you just be careful with making noise.
That's perfect too.
Okay, I make him invisible, and then please remove your armor or something. I don't know. Try to be sneaky, or stay away and walk slowly.
How does invisibility? How does your brand of invisibility work? I don't have to be near you, do I?
No, I will just touch you. Then you will be invisible. You can be heard, however. And you can hear your gear as well, so be careful about that. But that's about it, really. It's going to be broken if you attack. If you do, if you attack, yeah, that's it. That's all of it.
Okay. So where are we meeting?
I tell him the place, the place he told me.
And the time? It's going to be at night, I assume.
Right now.
Right now. What time is it right now, Neil?
2 in the afternoon.
Okay. I will. I've got chainmail on. Actually, I don't have my full plate. How loud is this?
How loud is a shirt of chain?
Yes.
Pretty loud.
Pretty
Chainmail
loud?
is one of the noisiest things out there.
Okay. I'll remove all armor and just go in with clothes and my two-handed sword.
And then I cast invisibility, and then I hurry to go meet with the people.
invisibility. You can cast that on one creature touched. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you cast invisibility on Tariq. Tariq, you are wearing just clothes and your sword.
Yes. I follow Leah until she gets to the meeting place.
Yeah.
And I'll set up kind of within eyesight and earshot.
That's what I was about to ask you, Neil. Do you want?
This is a perfect time to break if it's appropriate. Otherwise,
no,
keep going.
we're totally in line for a break. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and do this encounter with Tariq and is it Leah or Leia?
I would have said Leah, but I don't care.
Wait, that's a third
Like
option.
the princess?
Yeah, like the French way. That's why I put the accent. Leah.
Okay.
What?
We'll never be able to pronounce that. We're
Leia,
Really,
like-
is Leah
like-
hard to pronounce?
Let's
No,
just say your name is Bob, and we'll just move forward. We'll take a quick
That
break,
works.
guys. We'll be back, and we'll see what happens in this next encounter. Thanks for watching.